everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Claudia and I'm here with another video. Today, you guys, I will be reviewing a perfume that I have been avoiding to purchase for about as long as it's been on the market, and that's going to be Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl Glam. This is a beautiful bottle. I mean, Carolina Herrera came out and did these things. I love the glittery appearance of it. The whole color of this is just so feminine and sexy and adorable. I have been hearing a lot of things about this fragrance, and so I felt like I really needed to kind of give you my opinion in it. I've been an owner of this fragrance for about almost 3 weeks now, and I've been wearing it quite a bit, and I'd have to say that I am absolutely in love with this fragrance. And I can also understand that other people find that a little bit repetitive when it comes to Delinas. I own all 3 Delinas, and I'd have to say that yes, it does. There is, of course, a similarity. I think actually was made by the same nose. So yes, there is a DNA in it that is definitely resembles a ton any of your Delinas, but the one that everybody keeps comparing it is the original Delina, and I'm wearing the original Delina in this wrist, and I'm wearing Very Good Girl Glam on this one. And if I'd have to say, the only thing I can say is that I don't share the thought with people that this was unnecessary, and I'm going to explain to you why. Delina is such a beautiful fragrance. All 3 Delinas, especially we're going to talk about the one that everybody really kind of always compares it to, which is the original Delina. Delina, it's a more lychee, rhubarby, smoky kind of incensey fragrance. It can be a little bit heavy if you are not used to rhubarb or lychee. Even lychee could be a little bit too different or heavy for the nose. This one, it has this cherry on top, and it has this beautiful almond, and then the rose in it, and the vanilla and the vetiver in it are just a perfect combination. It settles pretty quickly to this very slight hint of cherry with the creaminess of the almond, and then you're going to experience this beautiful vanilla, rose, beautiful vetiver combination that is not going to leave your wrist or your skin for about 4 to 5 hours, or at least on my skin. The beauty about this one, though, and as much as I love Delina, I'd have to say, I love Delina, but I cannot layer it with anything else, because Delina is just so strong and is so boss that it mutes everything else that I try to layer it with. So I can't really layer Delina with anything. Whenever I wear Delina, I just have to wear Delina. If anything, I will add a little bit of vanilla just for extra, for added sweetness. But that's it, because it tends to really take over. It just mutes everything else in my opinion, in my experiences. So the only other one that I can compare it a little bit is to Hibiscus Mahajad, which is an extremely strong fragrance. It's something you do not want to wear more than a couple of sprays, because this thing will not leave your skin in 48 hours. I'm not kidding. This is very strong. It'll last a very long time. It'll project like crazy. It's going to be like a nuclear bomb. It is a beautiful fragrance. It is very similar. It's made by the same nose as Delina, so they're sharing all these 3. And so this one is a completely different thing. Like I said, the whole creaminess of that of the almond is just much more subtle, much more friendly than Delina or any of the Delinas, which they are friendly, but this one's even more friendly. This one's even more more subtle than them. It doesn't last as long. and I'm able to layer this one with very many other fragrances, which is something that I really appreciate, because I have so many perfumes that a lot of the times I feel like I don't want to commit to just one. And so what I do is I try to layer them, and I find that often if you layer this one with something with citrus in it, it just smells absolutely beautiful. To me, it just, it smelled absolutely beautiful. So that's one thing about this one. The other thing is that it's sweeter than Delina. I found that it's sweeter, but even though it's sweeter, it's not as strong and as loud as Delina. Delina has its own thing, and I absolutely love it. But like I keep saying, it just has its own thing. The cherry in it, I can absolutely smell it. It's just not gonna be your, Tom Ford Lost Cherry kind of fragrance, because it isn't. But you're going to definitely detect the cherry on this one. It's going to be there. It's just not gonna be super blown up. It's just gonna be kind of like at the top note, and you're gonna keep smelling it throughout the entire experience, but it's not gonna be something that is going to absolutely, take over. So you are definitely gonna be left with your vanilla, with your almond, which are the ones that stand out for me. Is definitely almond, definitely vanilla, and the vetiver a little bit, but the rose is going to completely just take this beautiful shape and hug the almond in such a beautiful way. In my opinion, this was not a waste of time. This was not a repetitive, dumb move. I feel like, however, even though this one is very similar to Good Girl, it has its own thing. If I'd have to say which one would I buy, this one or Very Good Girl, I would say it really depends, because I feel like Very Good Girl is a little bit more rosy and a little creamier than this one. This one's a little bit sweeter. This one is just also its own beautiful thing. So I'm not gonna bash either this one or Delina or Hibiscus Mahajat or any of those other ones that smell like it, which I have. I really feel like this one is just a thing of its own. It's a mood sort of stuff, If you're not in the mood of wearing Delina, you can wear something half as aggressive as it, and half the longevity. And so you can layer it. Like I said, you can't layer Delina. You cannot layer Delina, because it will mute anything else. In my opinion, in my experience, it mutes everything else. So I definitely love this one, and I feel like it's an amazing addition to my collection. I used to not like the bottle. I think it was awful, but now I'm collecting them, and I totally recommend that if you're not into Delina, for the reason that you think, if you happen to think Delina is a little bit too rubbery or anything, this would be perfect. This is a little bit more chilled. You're chilled, even more chilled Delina, or like, I don't know, Delina Rosé. It's beautiful, it's sexy, it's adorable, and I love the packaging, and I absolutely recommend it, you guys. I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope that you liked it. If you have any of these fragrances, let me know. If you have any of this Very Good Girls and the Good Girls and everything, let me know. I'm a little bit confused about that thing that I said, that I think this is... So Good Girl came out with Very Good Girl. Is that a flanker, or Very Good Girl is a completely different thing? Or I'm not understanding, because if Very Good Girl is a flanker of Good Girl, then this will be the flanker of the flanker. And I'm not understanding the part. But I'm glad they came out with this one. And if it doesn't sell very well, I would be sad, because at least I have a bottle. But I absolutely love it. So I hope you liked my video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and become part of my family. And if you're a subscriber, I would say thank you so much. I really do appreciate you so much, and I hope that you have an excellent day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.